And well, moving on to a little bit of a personal grudge now. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Of course, all of this stems from just a build-up of disappointment with Grayson Waller would continue to accuse Austin Theory for being the one to let down 8 Down Under in multiple championship bids. And it would just take loss after loss. And then on the eve of Clash of the Castle, Austin Theory would turn on Grayson Waller and cost them a chance at becoming champs. Austin Theory up for the qualifiers in the men's Raw Money in the Bank ladder match, where Grayson Waller would take his revenge by costing Theory the shot. And from there, things would just get more and more heated. And as they would agree to face each other tonight. And there he is, Grayson Waller, the Australian megastar. And here we go. A Town Down. Ready to go to war. And look at this. Theory trying to reshape himself in the image of a megastar. A little new kick to his presentation tonight. The confidence, the swagger. And well, look at that, the pyro kicking off. A man filled with nothing but confidence and ego. As Austin Theory weighs it all in, and oh my god. And look at that. Austin Theory coming in with the heat. Looking to remodel himself in the image of a true star. And well, all of the flash and pompous attitudes will not drive you far when that right hand of Waller comes into play. And well, slips through into the roll-up. One, kick out. And well, Grayson now. Remember, this is all about egos. This is all about who held who back. And well, the pin exchange, Austin Theory coming out on the upper, on the high, and well, here we go, Theory looking to play ball a little bit here with Grayson. Well, Austin Theory straight to the top. Tonight is Theory's chance to show the world who he is, and just look at the muscles. Look at that jacked body. Theory looking and feeling 100%. Where Grayson is being taken to the ringers early on. Grayson needs to cling on, hope to pull through sooner rather than later, as Austin is putting on a display of dominance, put on a display of what happens if you stand between them, roll through, drop kick. And again, Austin just turning to pander to the crowd. Oh, wait a minute, Grayson. Irish whip. And here we go now. Waller has a striking background, so maybe not the smarter of choices, but Theory is just lampooning him at every turn here. And well, both men standing on steady feet. And wait, deflects the shot. On the shoulders, dumps him out. While the lights go... What? That's... Who's coming to the aid of Austin Theory? I mean, Uncle Howdy warned that the Exodus is upon us and that Joe Gacy just took out Grayson Waller. I think Theory in a little shock here. Doesn't quite understand what just went down, but I don't think he needs to understand. He just needs to capitalize. He needs to take Grayson Waller to the ringers. Oh, no, no, no. And again, this is personal for Theory. This is all about proving that he doesn't need Grayson. That Grayson was the weak link. While Theory was taking the fall, Waller mocked him. Waller refused to look inwards. Held Austin responsible for every bad turn. And now Theory is gonna make Waller regret every second of doubt. Count of 4 and Austin just... Count of 7, Grayson Waller is not moving an inch. Oh well, Theory looking to sucker in Grayson. Grayson just trying to get himself more fired up as each blow goes. But the blood in the eye causing perception problems. Depth perception clearly off. That threw the kick way too soon. And Theory now just unleashing. Now wait a minute, Austin. Unveils a turnbuckle pad, but high kick the ref and attempts a low blow. And these men now go to war. Theory. Well, poor ref. Just repaired one buckle pad. And now the other's undone. Oh my god. Waller's blood is flooding the ring. And again, though, Theory just amping up pressure on Butler. Referee, no, Rod Zapter, I should say. And that super kick. Well, for Theory, this has just turned into a malicious game of making Grayson suffer a town down. 1, 2, 3. Grayson Waller fighting with the might of gods. And now Theory just cemented a victory. I mean, Joe Gacy. The connection, I don't quite understand. The missing piece of the puzzle. The exodus begun. Maybe it's just a reminder that they're lurking, that no one is safe, but look at the level of brutality Austin brought to the match. Grayson squirmed, he struggled, and ultimately hoisted him up, A-Town down under. The blood pouring from the head of Grayson cements Theory at the top. And listen to that crowd, but Austin Theory isn't done. And look, Waller in a pool of his own blood. Someone needs to try and rein this in. Someone needs to stop this. Because Austin is about to end. Grayson Waller for good jumping. A-Town down. And Waller is put to rest. And well, Intercontinental Championship action, and well, this one has quite the weight of animosity behind it. Of course, Jey Uso, the former Intercontinental Champion, dropped the title in a shocking loss to Jey Uso at Clash of the Castle last month. To follow up, Jimmy Uso would make his grand return looking to get revenge after Cross put him on the bench all the way back at Backlash. And well, as the divides came in, Jimmy and Jey went to war, with Jimmy being the one to walk out on top. Cross declared that both men will get the shot. But now Big Jim not only looks to prove himself in singles competition, not only looks to prove himself against his brother, believing the words the Cross said, that Jey was given the hand to give above him, that Jimmy was forgotten in the dust. But no longer will that be the case. And the former Intercontinental Champion, now Jey Uso, man who asked Jimmy to step to the side, to stay out the way. And here we go, the crowd doing their dolphin dives, getting hype. The main event, yeet, Jey Uso. And you gotta think, Karrion Kross is licking his lips. He has been sowing tension between these two men since the very start. And now he gets to walk in, Intercontinental Championship on his waist, and celebrate his work as Jimmy and Jey go for each other's throats. Here we go. Who's ready to get their yeet on? As Jey hypes up the crowd, there we go. Whoa! Jey hyped up, getting the crowd hyped. And here we go. The leader of the Final Testament, Karrion Kross. And look at him out here tonight looking like $1,000,000. Oh, straight out of Sin City. But tonight, Toronto gets to witness firsthand the wrath that the devil, you know, can bring. As the Usos can only watch on from the outside. It's been some time since the Usos shared a ring with each other. And on the span of a week, they've met up twice as opponents. I mean, Roman warned Jay the path he was on. And Jay refused to heed the warning. Jay chose glory over family. And that will now be something he pays for. And there it is, the Intercontinental Championship. On the line. All sides fighting for a chance to call themselves top dog. And all three men are ready. And Karrion steps out to the side as Jimmy and Jay finish what they started last week. Well, Karrion Kross giving the layup to Jimmy. Jimmy goes for a cover. Kicks out at one. Well, Karrion again just popping in. Cause some trouble, cause some tension. And while Karrion Kross is feeding the ring with weapons here. Well, Jay, super kick. And now Kross getting his hands dirty. Karrion played his role to perfection. Pitted the brothers against each other. Well, Jay coming in on with a kendo stick, knowing what Kross is capable of. Well, here we go now. Jimmy. Well, Jimmy setting up Kross. And that took away the attention. Karrion. And well, the Usos and Karrion Kross all going to war with one another. I mean, we've seen Kross put down both these men in singles competition. And that was, you know, before the higher stakes. That was when they were a bit more connected. And Jimmy just embracing that darker side. Kross dives in to break up the pin. Running Death Valley driver. Jay again just trying to shake Kross, but he is proving to be quite untouchable. And Jimmy And Jay seemingly coming to terms with work together a little bit here. And while Jay suckers cross in. No, what's Cross thinking? Doomsday Sato! Oh, wait a minute. Big Jim. Straight into the crosses. For the Intercontinental Championship. 1, 2. And Jay breaks up the cover. And while Cross just ducking in to break up the cover. Oh, wait a minute, Jay. Jay put his feet on the ropes trying to get a dirty victory. Oh, wait a minute. Cross. Jimmy just took a hell of a spear. And carrying. Again. Puts an end to things. Jey Uso dropping Carrion with a super kick now. Carrion had weighed up his options. And well, Jimmy gets Jay in the corner and Cross finishes the job, putting them both out of business. Oh my God, cinching in on the waist for the gut wrench. Jimmy Uso on top again. Oh well, German suplex to Jimmy. And Jay about to meet with a little Alabama slam in the corner. And here we go, Cross again. Gut wrench. Rolls over. And transition smoothly into the second. Away Cross with the plastic lid of the water bottle. I mean, carrying Cross, just setting the scene for the brothers to take each other out. While Jay trying to get the crowd hyped. Cross dropped. Wait, Jey Uso. Grandstand to a roll up. Well, here we go again, Cross. Cross and Jay locking up, and Jey Uso plants Carrion into the exposed turnbuckle pad. Oh wait, Sato suplex. Jay colliding with the steps. Jim grounded. Both men down. Karrion Kross just retained the Intercontinental Championship. And Jey Uso is beside himself. This was love and war. I mean, Jimmy and Jay, so dead set on one-upping each other, it allowed Kross to just plant the seeds, allow Jimmy and Jay to take each other out, slip in, put them down, and get the pinfall victory. And just look right here, this is the level of opposition we're seeing. Karrion just lurking outside the ring as Jimmy and Jay just absolutely dog on each other, and he's there, hit the spear, disposes of Jay. The final nail in the coffin. Oh, so Kross thought. If you notice, Kross targeted heavily Jimmy for the pinfall. Made sure he was weakened up. I guess suckering Jimmy onto Jay so they could both do the damage. But this was the end. The Doomsday Sato into the steel steps. The final reckoning. And Karrion Kross retains the Intercontinental Championship. And what a moment this has created for that man. Well, we're moving in now on the women's Money in the Bank ladder match for the SmackDown side of competition. Of course, coming up first is Bianca Belair, the woman who qualified against the upcomer Lola Vice. And tonight she could be looking to cement the EST of SmackDown and punch her ticket straight to the top with a clean shot to the women's championship. Of course, later on tonight, Fallon Henley will be competing to defend that title against Jade Cargill, and that leaves her as an open target for anyone who walks away with the briefcase hanging above the ring. And while Belair, fully focused, fully ready, that speed, that athleticism, that strength, all going to come in useful in this hell of ladders. And now it is the role model, the one who back last Friday on SmackDown declared that this is her moment, that this is where she will right the wrongs of what happened all the way back at Backlash when Tiffany Stratton beat her to become the inaugural Women's Champion. Bayley has made it her mission to step back up to the plate, to step up, to take back what she believed was rightfully hers. And this could be the moment that changes it all. And noticing tonight she is repping that same attire she wore all the way back at Backlash. Ready to bring her all. And, well, it is no easy feat. And, well, this one right here shocked the world. Candice LeRae was put in qualifiers against Alexa Bliss. The world thought it was a dead set lock that Alexa Bliss would be the one to walk out with the qualifier. Bliss would be the one walking into Money in the Bank with a shot. Bliss underestimated Candice LeRae, and she took advantage of every second of it. Locked in the Gargano escape and made her submit. And that could be the poison of her choice tonight, taking advantage of other competitors that have achieved that megastar status, that has achieved these accolades again and again and again, writing off Candice LeRae the pint-sized poison pixie, for her ultimate opportunity to climb that ladder and steal a briefcase from under their noses. And another surprise up-and-comer went one-on-one with Elektra Lopez. And well, we know when Thea Hale walks in that Kimura, it is a done deal. Representing Chase University, Chase U haven't had the best of luck lately. Duke and Andre failing to qualify multiple times in the tag scene. But Thea Hale making a groundbreaking debut, bringing some glory back to Chase U. And that could really be a game changer if she is able to flip the script, change the game, and bring glory to what is a potentially prestigious university that I swear hasn't got a rip-off contract. And here we go, all four women taking their corners. Bianca Belair, Bayley, Candice LeRae, and Thea Hale, four top-of-the-line talents. And here we go, Hale and Bayley digging it out now, and, well, Candice LeRae and Bianca Belair going to war. And, well, LeRae looking to put down Belair. Well, Bayley was quick to interrupt. Chop block catching just the side of the knee, and Bayley shooting around that ring like 100 miles an hour. Running Bulldog, and LeRae let it catch her, and again Bayley back on top. And while Bayley ducks out of dodges, Thea Hale wields that unrelenting cherub. Now Thea Hale starting to go to work Bianca Belair in the firing zone. And while Bayley celebrating to the crowd is, well, saw the scheme of Candice is coming through. Bianca Belair, full grip on Bayley. And wait, what's the play here? As LeRae takes out Hale in the corner. Bayley removes Bianca from the equation. And well, Bayley gets that ladder set up. And a punch for LeRae and one for Bayley. And here we go. Thea Hale and Bayley, the first two at the top of the ladder. And well, LeRae getting into it now with Candice. And well, Bianca just powerbomb, narrowly missing the edge. Bayley rolling to the outside, getting some great. She's on her feet, and Candice with that kendo sticking. While Thea ramping things up in the ring with a running knee. And well, the punishment between the ropes ongoing. Oh, wait a minute, Bayley flipping the script on LeRae. And well, running crossbody on the outside takes out LeRae. And those Chase U stomps keeping Belair grounded, and a vicious frog splash. No one home. Oh, wait a minute. Bailey locked. Bailey in the Kamara. Thea Hale keeping it cinched in deep. She cannot win by pinfall nor submission. And while Bailey submits, but the match has to continue, and we're going to think that is going to make a drastic effect on Bailey's ability to climb that ladder to grab that briefcase. We know the level of harm that can do a lock like that. It can separate your arm in multiple places at once. And while Bailey being taunted by Bella, and Bailey snake eyes onto the ladder. And women German suplex. The head of Thea Hale colliding in the worst possible way. And a snap dragon onto the ladder by Bailey now. And while all hell breaks loose, every second this match carries on, every second the punishment continues. Someone gets closer to being Mrs. Money Back and a future champion. Shoulder breaker. Bailey dumped off on the ladder for a little taste of her own medicine there. And I mean, Thea Hale has the ring secured. She should be going for. Oh well, what's Bailey's plan? German onto the edge and the corners of the ladder. Candice LeRae trying to manipulate the system. Oh wow. LeRae laid out on that steel ladder. Bailey dropped by the steel chair assault, and Thea Hale, the opportunity of a lifetime, a career-defining moment. And while Bailey shoves away and here we go. Bailey was considering some high octane action and oh god. Realized no one was in position. Thea Kamara is in on Belair. Bianca realizing submission. Oh, Bailey set up the steel. Set up the ladder, and well, it wasn't in the right place. Not accessible to that briefcase. And the carnage is in this ring. 2 steel chairs, the ladder, and now a table in the mix. Oh, well, Bailey put down flat on the ladder. Oh god. Thought Belair was gonna go for a wild shot on Candice LeRae. Swerved last second, nailing home the point. KOD. But Thea Hale slipped in behind. I do not think Belair's ring sense was quite where it needed to be. Oh, well, Bailey onto the mangled pile of steel chair. Oh god. Crossbody attempt. On the ladder with malicious intentions. Bailey to the top now. And Hale not even entertaining the motion. Bailey quick kip up. Leg stomp, dragon screw. Oh god, Rose Plant attempted. Candice. Down. And here we go again, the Kamara. And this time Bailey rolls out of it. Realizing the danger. As Bailey now just racking him up. And well, what's Bailey thinking on the outside? And well, Candice LeRae, the 2-for-1 special, pivoted to take out Belair and accidentally caught. Oh, wait a minute. This could be her moment. But Bianca, Candice LeRae, add in the... And well, Belair spear clearing Bailey. And well, what's Belair? Why? Why did she move the ladder 1 inch? Oh wow, Bailey. Bailey and Hale. And while the ring is empty, no one can contest. But the energy is not there. I swear to God. Oh well. I lost Bailey's gain, yeah. The forearms to the spine and the parade whip. And well, Belair ripped from the ladder into a rose plant. Oh well, Bailey's game plan here could be flawed. She has just cleared the ring. Oh God. And Thea from right under the noses. Bailey decided to try and capitalize on the moment. And maybe for once overestimated the situation. Thought it was a lock. Took out Belair, took out LeRae. Was going to go and then interrupt Thea Hale's process of stealing the title by the ease by wearing off the arm that was damaged by the Kamara lock on 2 occasions. Allowed Thea Hale one of the most triumphant moments. What a victory. Chase U is back on the map, and Thea Hale really put on an MVP performance. I mean, just right here, this, the braid whip from Belair, the rate taken out by that backbreaker. But you can see that as Bailey was climbing the ladder, that left arm gives out, she falls back down, and Thea Hale is able to unclasp the big gold.